Menglong's death on the night of September 11, 2025, in Beijing was initially presented by authorities as a straightforward tragedy, an unfortunate accident caused by excessive alcohol consumption, leading to a fatal fall from a residential tower. Yet, as the days unfolded, this tidy official narrative unraveled under the weight of a disturbing and persistent rumor that gripped the public and shook the foundations of the entertainment world. At the heart of this storm was a blurry, almost haunting hallway video that surfaced quietly, almost like a secret whispered in dark corners of the internet. The footage showed Yu being led down a dimly lit corridor surrounded by several unknown men, his gait tense and uncertain, far from the image of a drunk stumbling home alone. Behind them, a woman raised her phone, apparently recording these final moments. It was not her face, but the phone's strap that ignited a wildfire of speculation. The strap bore a striking resemblance to one owned by Irene Song, a young actress who had until then been seen as a rising star untouched by scandal. The strap, simple in itself, became a symbol, a thread that online detectives eagerly pulled to unravel a web they believed existed behind Yu's death. Screenshots comparing the strap in the video to photos of Irene's phone flooded social media, stirring heated debates and spawning viral hashtags that dragged Irene from obscurity into the eye of a swirling tempest. Why was Irene Song, an actress known internationally and maintaining a squeaky clean public image, present on that fateful night? Was she a mere bystander, or was she the key figure orchestrating a sinister plot that led to Yu's demise? Theories took on a life of their own. Some suggested she was forced to document Yu's downfall as proof of his submission to shadowy powers. Others speculated she was a puppet master who lured him with false friendship into a trap. The video's existence, whether authentic or doctored, transformed Irene from an admired actress into a prime suspect overnight. What made this case different from many celebrity scandals in China's tightly controlled entertainment ecosystem was the palpable sense of unease and distrust that flickered beneath the surface. The industry, known for its glossy facades and carefully managed images, became the backdrop for whispers of exploitation and coercion. Yu's alleged farewell letter, which began circulating almost simultaneously with the rumors, painted a chilling picture of a young man ensnared in a world where talent was less important than obedience and silence. In the letter, Yu described humiliation, being used as a pawn for money laundering and intimidation by powerful figures. Vague references to a princess in Australia, presumed by many to be Irene, added sparks to an already volatile mix. For many fans and netizens, this letter wasn't just a goodbye. It was a bombshell exposing a system that chewed up its stars and spat them out when they outlived their usefulness. Irene's silence only made matters worse. Unlike her peers, who quickly issued condolences or publicly mourned Yu's loss, Irene's social accounts fell silent, deepening suspicions. In the fevered atmosphere of grief and outrage, silence was interpreted as guilt, or at best complicity. It wasn't just about her absence, but what that absence signified: a refusal or inability to confront the narrative growing around her. Meanwhile, online communities dissected every bit of her past, linking rumors of money laundering, political connections in Shandong, and shadowy dealings that stretched beyond the entertainment world into the dark corners of power in the Chinese political elite. Without a concrete denial or explanation, these speculations morphed from wild rumors into accepted truths in certain circles. The authorities attempted to stem the tide of conspiracy, announcing the case's closure with a firm statement. Yu Menglong's death was an accidental fall with no evidence of foul play. They revealed the detention of 3 individuals accused of fabricating stories, implicitly referencing the circulating rumors about Irene without naming her directly. This move, intended to quell the fire of speculation, backfired spectacularly. To many netizens, it looked like a protective shield thrown over Irene's name. Why would the police openly condemn rumors if the truth was so clear? Why prosecute the purveyors of gossip rather than investigating the substance of the claims? In a society where censorship often masks more than it reveals, these official moves only deepened the divide between the state's account and public perception. The legal threats issued later by Irene's lawyers, calling the allegations baseless and defamatory, felt less like a triumphant defense and more like part of a machinery designed to silence. The narrative gained tragic weight as Yu's fans clung to the haunting images of that hallway video and his farewell notes, shadows, and footsteps. In their eyes, the woman with the phone strap wasn't just an incidental figure. She embodied the system Yu fought desperately against, a system that exploited vulnerable talent and crushed those who tried to rebel. This story struck a nerve, not merely because it was juicy gossip, but because it tapped into a collective fear about powerlessness and corruption. The entertainment industry, carefully constructed as a glittering world of dreams, suddenly appeared as a site of manipulation, where not even the brightest stars were safe. Social media became a battleground where official silence was perceived not as protection, but suppression, and every deleted post or vanished hashtag was seen as confirmation of guilt. International commentators watched this drama unfold with a mixture of fascination and concern, observing how quickly rumors around Irene Song became a symbol of broader institutional failings. From outside China, the case was understood less as a scandal about one actress and more as an indictment of an entertainment industry intertwined with political power and social control. The fusion of censorship, silence, and conspiracy offered a stark lens into how narratives are controlled and contested in a digital age. Meanwhile, the polarized community inside China only grew more entrenched, some loyal to the official story of tragedy and accident, others convinced they were witnessing the cover-up of dark secrets. It's a story where facts collided with whispers, and where the truth, whatever it might be, remained buried beneath layers of suspicion and silence. As we look ahead, the question remains, what does this mean for Irene Song and for the legacy of Menglong? Will either ever find a way to reclaim their narrative amidst the fog, or will they become permanent figures in a cautionary tale of fame, power, and the price of silence? The unresolved tensions point to broader issues facing the entertainment industry worldwide: how fame can sometimes mask exploitation, how control often trumps transparency, and how public curiosity survives even when official stories try to draw a curtain. Yu's story and the shadow Irene casts over it forces us to ask uncomfortable questions about the price paid by those under the spotlight, and what happens when that spotlight abruptly goes out. Will the truth ever see the light of day, or is it destined to remain forever out of reach, a ghost in the corridors just like that blurred footage? The silence may speak loudest of all, leaving us to wonder who, if anyone, holds the final key to this chilling mystery.